Hi.
How you feeling?
I am feeling great.
I know you are.
Wonderful. We have watched Superman together.
Yeah.
And man, it was everything. It was everything. And I'm so happy that you know, Gunn came out with this, and it just builds everything that I wanted from Superman. Actually, because this is basically the start of DCU.
Yes.
It basically builds everything.
Well, theatrically.
Yeah, it builds up everything that Superman ought to be, so that people can understand or have an idea who Superman is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it knocked it out right out of the park. So
let's talk to them how it knocked it out right out of the park.
Yeah, let's talk about it, bro.
Let's go.
Talk about it. All right, so first of all, let me just say this, that there has been a lot of back and forth, a lot of back and forth with a group of people, Snyder fans, who is shitting on the movie because it's not Man of Steel or whatever the case is. Let me get this clear. This is Superman. This is what Superman is about. Mm-hmm. It's not dark as Man of Steel. It had an idea of where it's heading to or what the story is about, and it's about Superman itself as a human being who happens to have superpowers. Mm-hmm. Now,
and that was expressed extremely clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
That point of view was extremely clear.
Exactly. And no, you probably might want to see like some sort of, like, probably a MCU type look, like you know what you want to see what's going on for the next set of movies, or probably a big threat, whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. This is not the case. This is about Superman, him as a human being grown up by two farmers. You know what I'm saying? So this movie embodies that.
I'll be honest with you, I actually think that it might be refreshing not to have so much interconnectedness. Yeah. Especially from a theatrical thought process.
Basically.
Just tell a story. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You might share some of the characters, so you even have like Peacemaker make a cameo. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Flag make a extended cameo. Mm-hmm. But like, I actually think it does well to just tell a story. Just tell stories. Mm-hmm. And if they start to interconnect themselves, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But right now, just tell the story. Yeah,
and of course with the movie, it embodies a lot of visual stunningness. It was wonderful, a beautifully shot movie. Mm-hmm. His flying was excellent. You actually feel the speed of how he's going.
But that's because you also felt like you were there.
Yeah, exactly.
You felt you were like either facing him with him or within his boots. And the way that they shot that made you feel that.
Yeah, exactly. And I love how the characters, the casts in the movie portray each character in the DC.
Oh, especially movies. Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor was wonderful.
Nicholas Hoult.
Oh my God, Lois Lane, played by Rachel Brosnan. She was wonderful.
And my man, Miss Terrific.
Oh yeah, Eddie Gaethje. He was wonderful as well. Guy Gardner played Nathan Fillion, and of course Isabel Merced, and of course Jimmy Olsen, the engineer.
Yo, that was the MVP. Man. He took one for the team.
Man, listen.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Listen,
Jimmy Olsen.
Listen, of course, everything that builds this movie up was intentional. Gunn stated that basically he wanted
it was methodical.
Yeah, he wanted to get an idea to have people understand him as a human being and where his conscience is. The type of man he is, that he's a good dude, he's a good guy, and standing in the face of Lex Luthor and his bullshit, he tried to be above He's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought that this was just a really simple movie. As far as story is, it is about Lex Luthor versus Superman. Superman versus Lex Luthor. I think his goal was to get the two of them for us to know. Add in sprinkles of other characters so that if they show up in other places or even spin-offs of their own things, we can say we have some kind of grounding of these characters.
Yes.
This story was really about Superman versus Lex Luthor, or I should honestly say Lex Luthor versus Superman, because Lex was looking for the fight, not Superman. It was about establishing Lex as this brainy, evil genius that is extremely bright, extremely conniving and cunning, and cutthroat. And I think that they did an excellent job doing that. And then juxtaposing that against Superman as, again, like you said, this super being, this super alien that simply wants to be, I won't say a regular guy. I won't say that. I want to say simply wants to stand up to good. But have a regular life in a sense. Because you juxtapose that with him and Lois, and you saw that chemistry. It felt very real and connected.
Was real, bro.
You know what I mean? I loved that. And the fact that, like I said, going back even to Nicholas Hoult, you felt that hatred from him. So like I said, it was a very simple story that I think that he nailed the shit out of.
You know what? And one of the things I respect about this movie is how Gunn used each character respectively. It's like they played a big part because
in their own way, even if they had a small role.
Because
agreed.
When I was watching the trailer, I saw like Eve Techmaster. She had the camp doing the selfie and all that. When all along she was doing it wisely.
Bro!
You know what I mean? I'm like,
bro!
Yo!
I was like, yo, okay.
She is
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
I can't think of the word I'm talking about, but basically, she's not the dumb blonde you thought she was.
She was pretty smart.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay. How James Gunn did that, I was like, yo.
That was dope.
That was brilliant.
And it was like one of those things that you have to now look back at it to see exactly how she's doing it. Obviously you're not gonna see when she was doing it when she had it up in the air and it was like right behind her. There were certain times she was taking them flicks and
she was taking a lot of it too.
You just thought that she was being a social media woman.
But she was doing it, bro.
She said
she had other plans.
She's like, I am going to do this methodically.
Yeah, she had other plans, man. And of course, you have Ma and Pa Kent. They brought that humanity in it. With Kent, you know, they not much. You don't see them that much, but Pa Kent really gave him the boost that he needed to kind of bring himself up.
I'm not going to lie. I think it's more maybe in the acting that I'm going to say this. So I think that was the little bit of the lower point for me.
Oh, well, you know, it did give him the boost he needed because
it gave him the boost.
He lacked the confidence after
I just didn't feel it from him.
They brought his name up.
I agree, but I just didn't feel that. I thought that was actually one of the lesser.
What is lesser?
The ones that the lesser moments.
Oh, okay. Another thing, one thing I didn't like about Superman was the fact that they didn't give Hawkgirl much screen time. I think they should have actually gave her some impact in the movie of her ability, what she could do. You did see a little bit of it with the kaiju, but you didn't see her real ability. Her fighting ability, especially with the mace.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what I mean?
There, maybe I will say that my limit of knowledge is based more on the animated series and some, but not all, because I still have to watch some movies of the animated movies. Right.
Oh, okay.
With that being said, I actually thought that to me, as far as her fighting ability, she about swinging in and swinging with the mace. I thought they gave you to. I thought they gave that to you.
Yeah, but
now she is a multi-layered character.
Yeah.
If you would have said we didn't see enough of her in that aspect. That's very true. And I think also, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Jon Stewart that will bring it out of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, as far as her fighting,
her fighting.
I thought she's fine. I thought they did fine.
Yeah, I wanted to see more. I definitely wanted to see more because her wherever she's from, well, her hot girl group, or whatever she is. They're basically warriors. They're basically
yes, they are.
Like fighting warriors. So she have, I wanted to see that fighting ability.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, just making sure that's Jon Stewart that I quoted. But keep on going.
Yeah, but the story is great. The story is it's straight to the point. I love it. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, sorry. I just had to make sure because I know y'all will hit me in the comments if I was wrong about the person.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because, like I said, what I just said that kind of fell flat, and I'm not sure if that's story or acting. I think it's more acting, to be honest. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But I think the last part, the very very last part of when Lex was like, I don't know.
Like it was crying
like that, that meltdown at the last one. Not the meltdown itself, but there was just something
that was the hate,
that I felt that
was
it
hate.
didn't hit. And
that was the hate.
I thought it started to get a little bit of a caricature of that character.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen even mad tears. Like I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Oh, and I don't think that with all and listen, I'm the person that mad cries too. With all of the shit that he did in this film, I thought that to me was a misfire.
Yeah, I think that was fine for me because it literally symbolizes how hateful he is towards Superman. And, you literally get the sense of him hating the shit out of Superman.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely. But the story is 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, great.
It's a child. I'll kill them too.
I mean, I ain't gonna talk. Other, again, what I was just saying before, that I don't know if they hit the mark with me, Martha and his mom's. Like, I don't know if they hit the mark with me. I mean, his dad. I don't know if they hit the mark with me. I personally didn't mind Kevin Costner as his dad. So like, yeah. Other than that, 10 out of 10. Other than that, 10 out of 10. I really appreciated every single actor, big and small, in their roles. And I thought that they each brought their own spiciness, calmness, assuredness, swag to their role. So, I mean, other than them two, other than his parents, that's a high mark for me.
Well, for me, David Corenswet is Superman for me. David Corenswet is Superman. Nicholas Hoult is Lex Luthor for me. This movie solidifies all of it.
And to me, Corenswet feels akin to Christopher Reeves' Superman.
Yeah.
Okay? And I still thought that he blew that out the water.
Yeah.
That's like, a lot of people say Christopher Reeves. Put in the comments below if you liked Christopher Reeves' interpretation of Superman.
Yeah.
But like, Christopher Reeves was the boy in blue, I felt. And this Corenswet, this man really gave you a boy in blue. A little bit of swag too.
Yeah.
A little bit of I'm that dude. And also a little bit of, I will get fucked up right now. I'm getting fucked up right now.
Yeah.
And I really need to make a move. It was all in one, and I felt that he played it really, really well.
Down to a T. Let me just say, Nicholas Hoult, his definition of anger and hatred and a villain, he is villain number one for Lex Luthor.
He said,
there is nothing.
He said, just because you talk to him, just because you talk to him, bang. Just because you talk to him, he unalived somebody. Like,
that is crazy.
Are you serious? Just because we had a conversation?
Crazy. Yep. That is how a villain is, and I love when James Gunn put his mark on villains, because his idea of all the villains that he's done in all his movies are very impactful. You know, so with the Guardians of the Galaxy villains, all of them have this impact that just seriously is a freaking villain. And I love this, especially with this Lex Luthor. You know, for me, it was crazy.
Ego, definitely. Ego was his own. I wasn't too great about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, his villain. I can't remember the guy's name. But Ego, what he said, I killed your mom just because, you know, she was my favorite plaything, and I didn't want to deal with her no more. I was like, yo, you and of course,
but
okay, yeah, you're right, because dude in the third one, you hated to, you love to hate him. Yeah, so yeah,
look
you're right.
Look at all his villains, bro. They're very impactful, and you can never go wrong with James Gunn villains, always. But the acting for me.
Yeah, even Princess and Creature from Randall. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right.
Go,
I had to think about that for a minute. You're right.
Acting for me is a base straight 10 out of 10 for me. The acting for David Corenswet for Superman, Nicholas Hoult, Lois Lane, what's her name?
Rachel Brosnahan.
Rachel Brosnahan. They all did well. They did it out the park. So yeah.
And again, the chemistry.
Definitely. Yes.
The chemistry.
Yes.
And I loved even to see Nicholas Hoult seething as if you saw this man and he interacted with him, but he barely interacted with him the entire, like face to face. He barely interacted with him the entire film, but you saw it, you felt it.
Definitely.
It was
wonderful.
And listen, let's not take away Nathan Fillion and his comedic timing.
Yeah, they did it.
Okay,
they did.
And his comedic timing. Like, even though Nathan might have had maybe 20 minutes of screen time, he sold that 20 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Terrific also was great. Eddie
Gethegi.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. He did his thing. Pardon us if we said his name wrong. He did his thing as well. Like,
definitely.
They did it.
Okay.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans will work.
Just a big breath of fresh air. Just see the fighting and action. The geekiness in it is just out of this freaking world, bro.
I feel you.
The fight scenes, the fight scene with Ultraman in the underground area, that fight scene was crazy. How he handled Ultraman and beating the shit out of him, bro.
Or Ultraman beating the shit out of him.
Both of them. Okay. But how he had like Ultraman like grab him by his foot, throw him on the ground and everything. Everything was crazy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course the fight scene when he was in the air fighting Lex Luthor's minions and everything.
Of course. Oh no, that was dope. That was dope. You got a little bit of that in the trailer. It is that is something that I appreciated the marketing in the trailers.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of restraint to give us what we needed and not give the whole thing away.
Yeah.
Because that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
But you do not see everything that you saw in the movie. And there was many times that I was gasping.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I will go different, even though I still appreciate everything you said. I will go different and say there were subtle actions that I really liked.
Okay.
There was, especially when he was in the Pocket Universe.
Yes.
Okay. And he is dealing with
Metamorpho.
Thank you. Okay.
In the glass cage.
And he was being slowly poisoned. And his grasp, every time that Superman got hurt, you felt it.
You see it.
You felt it and you saw it. And that part right there, I thought was even the most genius.
Yes.
Okay. And then how even the burst of sun, I was ready. Like, you knew what was happening next because you saw that part in the trailer, but you didn't know why it was happening.
Yeah.
And so as he was bursting through, I was bursting through too. It was just that way of sucking you in emotionally and then going right into the action again.
Bruh.
And he's done that so many times in this film.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And let me not forget. Mr. Terrific fight scene with the T squares.
Oh, the camp.
That
camp scene was.
dope. Always want to see
that camp scene.
A live
was dope.
action fight with Mr. Terrific with his T spheres, yo. That was brilliant.
And that was a perfect time for using the sound, the needle drop type of music that James Gunn did. Because you didn't see it a lot. You did not see it a lot. You actually saw with the action a lot more of the thematic Superman vibes, the themes of him.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as the music goes. But that was one time. Because there was a few. But that was one time.
And do all of that to help fight.
And it just worked with the music. There's so many different things that were going on that just helped sell what you saw, so you could understand it and feel it from so many different angles.
Yes, sir. Action and geeking for me is a 10 out of 10. Without a doubt, it brought, and I'm just talking about scenes in the movie that I like, but there are a lot of scenes in it that is so geeky moment. The action in it was crazy. Those 3 scenes in it was crazy for me.
I ain't gonna say the kaiju
the kaiju
was a little bit too
well.
long. I ain't gonna hold you. The kaiju scene was a little bit too long.
Yeah, but with these 3 fight scenes, it just brought something extraordinary. You know
I agree.
What I mean? So,
I agree.
Definitely.
So, but listen, if I'm gonna say that's the only thing that to me that was, then
yeah. So, what's your mark on it? 10? There you go. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
With that.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful visual effects from start to fucking finish. The kaiju scene was wonderful for me. The metropolis destruction, beautiful.
I'm gonna say this. The interesting thing was that it was so bright.
Yeah,
it was a bright movie.
Yeah, it was colorful too. It was very colorful.
Yes, but not in so much of a retro. I think the only thing that I did not actually like with the visuals was actually the fucking undergarment.
The underground era.
I don't like Superman or any other with this fucking undergarment. I don't understand why y'all are putting this man in some tidy readies. I don't get it.
But that's how Superman is, though. If you can embrace Superman, you that would be one of the most important part of Superman.
No, I think listen. Again, I'm coming from a novice, so I will say that. But I still stand that I think the most important thing is my man's symbol.
Is the crest.
Okay, is the crest. I don't understand why we in some tidy readies. But I digress because we are talking about visual effects.
I think the suit is beautiful overall.
I think it's beautifully done. I don't think it's beautiful. I think it's beautifully done.
To me, it was beautiful overall. It was wonderful for me. The beautiful visual effects of the kaiju scenes. The Bravia suit, from the beginning of the movie, that was wonderful as well. Of course, you have the
engineer.
Yeah, engineer. Oh shit.
The engineer.
Oh shit.
And the nanoids when he was
coughing. Oh my god, bro.
I felt those coughs.
The visual effects, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna stay on this too long. Visual effects is 9 out of 10 for me. You know what? Fuck it. 10 out of 10 for me.
No, I'm gonna say 9.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
There was maybe 20 minutes. I was like,
nah, that's still not gonna.
But there wasn't many. There wasn't many,
bro. The visual effects was crazy for me. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Cool.
Overall, Superman was a breath of fresh air for me. Of course, we have Fantastic Four that's coming up next, and I'm so elated. I'm going to watch it again. Hopefully with the family.
Yeah, we're probably this time we're gonna bring our daughter.
Bring
Yeah.
our daughter. Overall, I think this is a wonderful movie.
I agree. I agree.
Just one thing I had is just the fact that there wasn't a screen time with Hot Girl, but that's cool. That's just my opinion.
I'm okay with it because someone that big, and I'm sure at some point, I mean, they casted him already as Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
So Jon Stewart is coming, so you're going to see her at some point.
Yeah, and of
within
course,
his story.
Yeah, and of course
or within her story.
With each of these different TV shows and whatever, it's going to bring its own tone to it. So it's probably not going to be bright like Superman. It can be dark, whatever the case is. Also, we did see a glimpse of Supergirl in it.
And I mean, we're gonna see that movie next year.
Yeah. We're gonna see that movie next year
with little Queen Manera herself.
Yes, man.
Right? Because it's so funny because I saw her. I was like, I know her.
Yeah.
I know her from somewhere.
Manera,
and it took like a couple moments, to be like, that's Queen Manera. That's the younger Queen Manera. But Millie, I can't remember her last name.
Yeah.
But Alcott, Millie Alcott. But yeah, like we're gonna see her.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, ma'am. Yeah, but overall, this movie was great. I will definitely give it a 9.5 out of 10 overall.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
definitely. It's a wonderful movie.
It's a great movie.
Go watch it if you haven't watched it. Well, I know that shit. I've been saying that if you haven't watched it, but
I mean, listen,
I know
you might if you see this, you might be like,
go watch it again. Go watch it again.
But if you have, go watch it again. If you haven't, go watch it.
Yeah.
In IMAX. Yes. In premium, in Dolby surround sound.
Yes.
Especially the Dolby surround sound.
Yo.
Especially, I'll even take a regular seat as long as it got Dolby for this one.
Dolby.
I think it really, really helps.
Yeah, definitely, guys. But let us know what you think if you guys have watched Superman. Let us know in the comment section what you think about it. What's your minimal review on it? I want to hear what you have to say about it.
How
do you feel about the new DCU that's coming up and every show that's coming out? Let us talk about it.
Yeah, because Peacemaker 2.
Yeah,
that's next month.
Shit. Oh yeah. Of course, you guys can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch.
And if this is your first time to us, don't let it be your last. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification so you know when we drop a next video.
Yes, sir. Of course, I'm Jay.
I am Lainey.
And we'll see you in the flip side of things, all right?
Peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods.
And monsters.
And gods.
Peace.